Hi, my name's Ian Brown. I'm the Business Development Director for New Agencies, part of the Nuco International Group. And I'm here today to talk to you about our expansion plans into North America. The Nuco International Group is an international trading company, and New Agencies are a subsidiary of that group, specialising in the supply of a range of different printable materials sourced from a variety of manufacturers all over the world. Our expansion in North America is centred on the supply of plastic materials and paper-based materials for all those people involved in the plastic card production industry. We have experience of this business in the UK and in Europe, and in the last couple of months we've made a decision that now is the time to expand our plastic card materials supply business into North America, and that's what we're here to talk to you about today. New Ages have already worked in the USA for several years, and we have one or two customers that we already supply, so we're quite experienced and knowledgeable about the US market. But we'd like now to contact more people involved in the card manufacturing industry and open up some conversations with you about what your material needs are and how we can help you. So this video is the start of that journey, and we hope that when you listen to the rest of the video, you'll get in touch with us and we can start to discuss what you need. Our journey into the card market in the UK and Europe really started off in product development. We developed a product for card manufacturer, which we'll tell you about a little bit later in the video. But that meant really my journey started working with machinery manufacturers, the likes of Oasis and Burkle, in more of a product development role. We have since launched that product that I developed, which I think you'll be very interested in. But that led us to consider, well, if we're supplying one particular niche product, why can't we supply a range of products so that we have a basket of products that will be more attractive to every card manufacturer? So we've now broadened our portfolio into a range of, should we say, more traditional plastic and paperboard products, in addition to this unique product that we sell. So we have good experience. I have good connections with the original equipment manufacturers, and over the years we brought up a very deep technical knowledge about card manufacturing itself. So we like to think we have some expertise in the card market. So why are we targeting the USA right now? I think there's a couple of factors. One, we're always looking for new materials suppliers, and recently we've uncovered a couple of, should we say, little gems that produce some very high quality materials which we think would be perfect for the US market. So we'd like to introduce that to our clients potentially in the States. And secondly, I think if the last year has taught the world anything, it's that it's an increasingly smaller place. I used to fly hundreds of thousands of miles every year visiting clients and suppliers, and I think the pandemic has shown us all that trading virtually is actually relatively simple. Technology enables us and supports that kind of direct contact that we used to do face to face. So whilst visiting our clients is still very important to us, we think this new kind of virtual world we live in is going to make connections with the US a lot easier. And as I say, with these new products that we have on board, we think we've got something genuinely interesting and exciting for US car producers. So just to talk specifically about our product offer, because I know it's important to you, we have access to two grades of PVC, both excellent quality, slightly different price points, but it's the latest manufacturer that's come on board, which has really led us to believe that product's very interesting for the US market. So they're the standard white core, split and solid core, overlay coated and uncoated. We also have developed with one of our UK partners 3 grades of paperboard, and we all know that paperboard demand is growing, furthered by the environmental concerns in the marketplace. So yeah, we don't have just one, but we have three paperboard grades to suit every kind of different application, from high quality, low volume to the more economy conscious product. We'd love to talk to you about one of those three grades. And then we have some other products specific to card manufacturers, PETG Core, PETG Overlay. We also do pre-laid overlay as well from one of our suppliers in Asia. Yeah, so a real fully comprehensive range of every product that a card manufacturer hopefully could ever want. I talked earlier in the video about working with Oasis and Burkle on product development. The product that I was developing we now call New E-Card, and it's a unique product for card manufacturers. It's made from 60% chalk, calcium carbonate, whatever you want to call it, and 40% PE. So it's PVC free completely, but the beauty of New E-Card is that it performs just like PVC, both in terms of print production and most critically in terms of lamination. That was the work I was doing with Burkle and Oasis right back in the early days of development, and I'm delighted to say that New E-Card laminates in just the same way as PVC does, in the same machines that you would use now, and you can laminate PVC overlay to it if you want to for a part PVC free card, or we also sell an overlay called PETG, so that you can proclaim that your card is 100% PVC free. Now I know that your clients are probably asking you for non-PVC alternatives, and of course you offer them, as we would do, paperboard cards. However, paperboard cards are not the solution for every application, and with New E-Cards you have a material which is not PVC, but has the kind of structure and rigidity of a PVC card, and most importantly the kind of durability of a PVC card as well. So if you have customers looking for environmentally sound solutions, then we really would recommend New E-Card to you as something to consider. As I say, non-PVC, but feels like, performs like a traditional PVC card. So in terms of the practicalities of supplying the US market from suppliers all over the world, I think as I mentioned earlier, we supply 30,000 tonnes of printable materials to a variety of countries all over the world from a variety of different sources. And I guess what new agencies are is there's two parts to our business. There's obviously a sales and marketing side, which I'm heavily involved in, but in the back room at new agencies, there's a team of people that are experts in logistics and distribution. And should you decide to place a business with new agencies for some materials, there's a whole infrastructure behind us which will guarantee that your container or your delivery arrives on time and in the right condition. QC and QA are a big part of what we do as well, and we have people all over the world that will conduct the QA and QC tests for us to make sure that you get the right product at the right time in the right condition. Those three aspects are vitally important to our ethos, and something that we do every day for customers all over the world. And finally, we just wanted to say we've kind of titled this expansion into North America as laughingly as the BRITS are coming. We think there's so much shared culture between our two countries, and obviously we share a language as well, sometimes using slightly different words and phraseology, but the level of understanding is fantastic, and that isn't always the case with some of the markets around the world we supply. So for us it makes sense therefore to try and expand into North America. As I mentioned earlier, we have experience, we understand the logistics of supplying clients in North America, and it's comparatively easy for us, and we think we have a range of products which will be really interesting to you. So if you're looking to broaden your supplier base for your raw materials, then please, as I said earlier, let's start that conversation. Let's talk about how we can help you. And the other thing is, we pride ourselves on our service and our personal contact. So even though it may be virtually, we will be there for you, to talk to you, to hold your hand through the project, to answer any technical queries you have, It's not like dealing traditionally with a far-flung materials manufacturer. Will make that whole experience of buying potentially materials that come from Asia or from the Middle East, will make that very easy for you, and we will become, a very personal day-to-day contact. That's important to us, and that's our key point of difference. So take us up with the challenge. Pick the phone up, send us an email, and let's start that conversation.